Hey, what's up, guys? It's your favorite Cosmic Warrior back at you with another galactic transmission. I'm gonna tap into the energy, but real quick, I just want to address some things real quick. First off, all praise be to the Most High. Hope you guys are all doing great. But I'll never reach out to anyone, right? I'll never reach out to you first. So anyone reaching out to you first, it's not me. It's a scam. Don't fall for it. Second off, all personal readings are videos. So if it's not a video, it ain't me. It ain't me. A lot of scammers out there. Don't get scammed. Don't get scammed. But set me free. Why did that just stand out to me? Someone set themselves. Throw shocker already. Somebody set themselves free. Somebody set themselves free, and they're not looking back. Look back for what? Look back for what? Why focus on this tiny little door of the past that leads to what? Nothing you want to go back to. Instead of going to the massive door of the abundance of the what ifs of the future. Yeah, the future looks pretty good to me. Future looks pretty good to me. It's in some hands, yeah, it's the fear of the mystery of the unknown, right? But it's the thrill of the unknown as well. It's you could have broke free from someone trying to do some sort of like love magic on you, trying to keep you trapped. Holy Spirit, come through, guide and protect this message. Remove any negative energy from the area. Thank you for allowing it to get to any and everyone it's intended to. All right, Spirit, what do you got? Damn. You've been taking shots left and right. You've been taking hit after hit after hit by a whole bunch of people. A whole bunch of people that all teamed up against you. All teamed up against you, causing chaos, using black magic. All because you're a motherfucking threat. You're a threat. But these people that couldn't take you out, they couldn't take you out. Now they're all under investigation. They're all under investigation. They're all stuck in their South Node. They're all stuck in the 3D while you're shifting to the 5D. These people, they couldn't clone you. They couldn't clone you because you can't clone someone's divine essence. And your essence was too untouchable. Too untouchable. You weren't stuck in South Node activities. No, you were operating out of your North Node, your Christ consciousness. And that was a big red flag for them. They should have known not to continue doing what they were doing. But no, they kept doing it. They just kept doing it because they saw nothing wrong with what they did. They don't feel remorse for it at all. They don't feel remorse for what they did to this divine being. No remorse. Just like, at the end, everyone turns to God. In the end, people are always forced to see the wrong in their ways. They're always forced to see the wrong in their ways. Could have been what they did in July. But these are corrupt officials that were involved with spreading lies against you. But you were standing up for yourself. You were standing in your power. You were completing the contracts. You were completing all the spiritual contracts that you had. As you're completing them, you're not focusing. You're not focusing on the past. You're not focusing on the chaos around you. You're not focusing on the storm. You're finding the peace. You're calming yourself and finding the peace in the storm. That's why this shit had no effect on you. They could have been doing it in the fall time. They could have fall time. They were trying to work things out. They could have been trying to work things out with you in the fall time. A spiritual pioneer, a divine being. You could be on the West Coast or they could be on the West Coast, but you're reminded to celebrate your achievements. You're being reminded by the Most High and by me. You're being reminded by the Most High through me to celebrate your achievements. You're doing an excellent fucking job. Congratulations. You over here, you cut all the toxic behavior out of your life. You cut it all out. You're a motherfucking curse breaker. You're a curse breaker. And these people that tried to set you up, these people that are stuck in their toxic lifestyles, standing in the past that you cut them out from. When the Most High looks at you, there's not a thing that would change about you. Not a thing. You're amazing just the way you are. You're doing perfect. You're doing perfect. And that's why you get out here and manifest everything you want, despite all the bullshit that these people are doing against you. And that has them lustful. That has them lustful. Stop. It's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. You amaze them. But you piss them the fuck off too, because they can't take you out. They can't stop you. They can't slow you down. But it's because you're divinely guided. You're divinely guided. You're working hand by hand with the Most High. Like, what the fuck? And these people, hand by hand. These people's hands are going hand by hand like this. Hand by hand like that. Vacation for this fucking uncle that was involved in trying to... Some uncle was involved in trying to block his chakras, but you were vibrating too high for that. You were vibrating too high for that shit to slow you down. You were vibrating too high for it to keep you trapped in the cycles that they were trying to keep you in. These toxic fucking greedy family members, because you were out here healing. You're out here healing from all this fucking bullshit. You became enlightened about a sex worker. That's the sex work that they were trying to do on you, and you put in the hard work. These karmic parents and these karmic friends, they were doing everything they could to stop. They know how amazing you are. They knew it. They could see it. They always could see it. And it was a threat to them. Instead of being proud and happy for you, they took it as a threat. Took it as a fucking threat. And these people that have these relatives that have gang ties, that always saw how perfect you were and never wanted you to see how perfect you were. They're being forced to. They're being forced to stop. They're being forced to stop. You know, all these fucking drama queens. They're being forced to stop. That's for somebody.